Lead on all this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Mike, start your comedy routine.
To bring it back to me real quick.
Some well-timed spam there.
Red accents, red accents, red accents.
That's unfortunate.
This is the only time I'm going to do this. Red accents, red accents.
The Red Accents Show. And welcome to it.
Oh, where?
There's Mike.
Yeah, hello, there's me. Welcome to our inaugural Red Accent Show. My name is Mike B, coming at you live from the hollow grounds of Free Play Arcade in Richardson. I am joined by my host, MC Chase Cole.
So I'm supposed to do all that. Welcome to the show. This is the Red Accent Show, where we're going to tell you about everything and all things and the things Free Play Arcade.
Absolutely. Everything Free Play Arcade
But
related.
enough of me. It's time to throw it to the greatest person that I know, Mike B.
That should not be said ever. Ever.
That's the thing. That's what we say every episode.
No, we don't need to say that. I think just Mike is
All
perfectly
right.
fine.
Mike's over here.
Yes.
We wanted to bring the happenings of the Free Play Arcade to the people. It's tough to keep up with. Chris Delp himself can't keep up with all of it. Calendar slam full. Why don't you sit back with us and listen for us? We talk about Free Play for about an hour's time.
Yeah, thereabouts, you know.
We're going to hang out. We're going to have fun.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the players of the arcade. We're going to talk to people from the arcade. We're at the arcade. Free Play Richardson live tonight.
Live in a living color tonight, right here for your ears and your eyes.
So first up,
Just like that.
We've got a segment which everybody can look forward to on every episode of the Red Accents. It is the one and only Mike B and Snow Cones Scoops. Take it away, Mike. What have you got for us this week?
Unfortunately, let me start off by saying Snow Cone is still an unofficial authorized nickname. Okay. But Mike B works.
Maybe.
Okay. But we'll go with, Mike B for now, and we'll leave Snow Cone to be determined. But what we do have tonight,
The
folks,
segment is called Snow Cone Scoops, though. It's right there. It's right here on the sheet.
It does it really? It says it right here? Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, quick shot of me real quick there. Snow Cone Scoop.
Right there. Snow Cone Scoops.
I think that was a misprint.
It's a misprint.
Yeah, it was a
apparently.
misprint.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently a misprint.
We'll
But
get on that.
yes, we will get on that. However, tonight, your scoop for the evening will be celebrating my favorite little yellow character, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Yes,
Oh.
Pac-Man, who yesterday, he turned 39.
39.
He turned 39 years old yesterday. Yesterday, he was introduced to our loving hearts in the arcade when the game was released.
It's the debut of Pac-Man.
Yes.
Just Pac-Man.
Yes, just Pac-Man. We hadn't started any other version of Pac-Man yet, but yes, Pac-Man. For those of you who don't know,
The slow one.
the slow one, yes. We hadn't
Yes.
even gotten to the fast yet. But yes, Pac-Man was introduced to our hearts 39 years ago. Originally in Japan, did you know that Pac-Man was supposed to be called Puck-Man?
Yes. Yes, Scott Pilgrim.
Yes. And for whatever reason, the Japanese thought, you know what, those dirty Americans may alter the first name by changing perhaps the first letter and making a vulgar word. We don't want our kids to see that word in the
Yeah,
arcade.
like Buckman.
Yeah, exactly. That right there.
Or Suckman.
Yes. And for, and for those of you who don't know or have been living under a rock all these past 39 years, Pac-Man is a very simple game. You eat the dots, clear the board, avoid getting eaten by the ghost. Once you clear the board, you move on to the next stage. course, you have fruit that will give you extra bonus points. You start off normally with 3 lives.
Is there a story here?
There's a story. Would you like a story?
We need to know it right now.
Right now. Okay, I will give you a story. From my earliest recollection of my mind right up here, I believe the first time I played Pac-Man was probably around 4 years old. I was 4 years old, maybe
4
5.
years old, not
Yes.
4 years ago.
Yeah, not 4 years ago. I was
Okay.
about 4 years old.
Yeah.
Of course, as most local convenience stores at that time had the game inside of it. And you would, of course, play for a quarter. And, of course, hey, what do? When a bunch of kids in the neighborhood, you go to the store, get candy, and you hang out, maybe play a game or two, and that's exactly what we did. Yes.
Were you head of the block in the Pac-Man gang?
I was not. I really didn't know what was going on at 4, maybe 5 years old. But my older siblings did. Of course, the older kids did. They're like, hey, you eat the dots. Of course, I'm there. Oh, look, just sticks and colors. Yay, cool. You know, playing with sticks and stuff, right?
Playing with sticks?
Yeah, playing with sticks.
Sticks and Pac-Man.
Sticks and they go hand in hand, I think.
Stick ball.
Stick ball. So those were that probably was my earliest recollection. Of course, Pac-Man is indeed my favorite game. I look forward to playing it almost every chance I get when I'm up here at Free Play Arcade.
Out of all the Pac-Man titles,
Yes.
what's the one that you gotta play? And which free play location is it at? Only existent titles.
Of course, existent titles. My favorite version of Pac-Man is Pac-Land.
Pac-Land
Yes, Pac-Land.
is for casuals.
It is indeed for casuals. For those of you who don't know who Pac-Land is or what it is,
Where can you find it?
you can find it at Free Play Arcade in Arlington, Texas.
It's in Arlington, right?
Yes. And if you're not familiar with that game of Pac-Man, Pac-Land, it is a 2D side-scroller similar to Mario Brothers. How about that? You jump over things. You,
What's the plot there? Is there a plot of that game?
Yes,
Why is he wearing a hat?
He is wearing a hat because that goes inside with I'd say about 1982 or 83, there was a cartoon.
Ah,
There was
yeah.
a Pac-Man cartoon.
They were selling toys and cartoons.
By that time, there was so much Pac-Man merchandise out there. You really
Yeah.
didn't need toys and stuff.
Big game.
But there was lunch boxes. I had a lunch box. There was blankets. There was T-shirts.
Right.
You know, stuffed animals, all these things. And Pac-Land was roughly a 2-season cartoon made by Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, it's called Pac-Land?
It was called Pac-Man.
Oh, Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was called Pac-Land, but it was based
Pac-Land is where they were.
Yes, they were in Pac-Land, and of course, as any cheesy 80s cartoon there was, you know, it was, well, let's just say it was very cheesy.
Ah,
You know, that's why it lasted 2
just
seasons.
for casuals. We see
Yes, it was.
the
It was
screen
just-
even knows it.
Yes, it does.
We gotta get a screen. We gotta get a screening going of that one day. I gotta see this cartoon.
I have it on DVD.
He's got the
I have it on
DVD.
DVD. Absolutely.
All right.
That's right. But yes, that is Pac-Land right there. Those are many of our scoops facts for Pac-Man. There's many more I can just rat off the top of my head about Pac-Man. You know. Oh, look, we have a nice visitor, our friend.
We'll
Vic-
save it for the next time on Snow Cone Scoops. More Pac-Man, probably. Okay.
We'll get to that later.
At the arcade every month, you can enter into a challenge for many Hall of Fame points. In fact, the key to hacking the Hall of Fame is submitting any score into these challenges every month. Mike, a first ballot. Yours truly, second ballot, something like that.
You're
Hall
referring
of
to the Hall of
Famer.
Fame?
Yes.
Ah, yes. The Free Play Hall of Fame, where you can submit scores. You go for breaking high scores on all the games here in the arcade.
Yep.
They are tracked by our leader, Chris Delp. Okay. How that works is, let's say, suppose I play a game of Pac-Man, and I have a high score of 100,000.
Do you hold Pac-Man?
Not yet. I should.
I
but
thought you
don't.
did, maybe.
No.
Super Pac-Man.
I personally own Super Pac-Man,
Super Pac-Man, that's right.
Baby Pac-Man,
Baby Pac.
Pac-Land, and hopefully soon.
Miss Pac and Pac are pretty untouchable, but
So
let's see
they say.
you get it.
Pac-Man hadn't been here in a while, but I can definitely get it. Miss Pac-Man, if you saw, which ironically enough goes with the segment we're talking about here, the monthly high score challenge.
Right.
Miss Pac-Man is actually our high score challenge of this month. And as I was explaining, how you do that is, let's say you, for instance, Miss Pac-Man. You get a very nice, respectable high score that you think might be good. Well, what you do is you take a picture of your high score with a free play bracelet or a coaster, okay? That way this shows proof that you actually played the game here at Free Play. Post it to our community page under the high score monthly challenge. Or if you think it's the record, you post it in that particular slot. Chris Delp will verify it, and you get points. In this case here with the monthly challenge, if you get the top score in that, you definitely get a prize. I believe a gift certificate to a pizza place of your choice.
Yes, Sky
picture-
Cursor,
Yes.
the developers of the game Sky Cursor have always supported this challenge, and they always give us pizza every month. Pac-Man is the arcade challenge. Some good competition going in there so far. I think I dropped 50K on that earlier. High score on the machine was 60K earlier.
Would
I'm
you
sure
like to
that's
know?
very obtainable. What's your high?
My high right now is, I think, 385,000.
385?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I ain't
right.
doing that.
That's right. You're not doing that. I am.
So I set up the ghost traps through I don't know, the pretzel level, and then once it gets to the apple, oh hell no, that's difficult. I'm out.
Yeah, it does get.
You can't set the ghost traps. I just have to kind of move forward and
That's exactly.
beat it. You can't eat 4 ghosts on a power pellet unless you're
It's
crazy
very tough.
talk.
It's
Yeah.
very tough. You definitely have to set it up, or just, you know what? Since it's the fast version,
Yeah.
you can, sometimes play the game of chance a little bit and get all 4.
How long does the 385 take? 30 minutes?
No, it does not.
20 minutes?
It was over an hour.
An hour. Okay.
Yes.
Longer.
Yes. It was over an hour.
I feel like that would take a long time.
Yes, it would.
Dang, an hour?
Yes.
Burning it on a quarter on Pac-Man?
That's right.
What if you could tell your 4-year-old self that? Hey, I'm going to be a legend one day.
I did not tell 4-year-old Mike B that. I just said, you know what? This little yellow guy's cool. I like him. I'm going to stick with
Be
him.
like me and buy $150 Nikes that you only wear like once a year.
I did not say that at 4 years old, but unfortunately I said that recently, and it got captured in a drop.
on a stream?
Yeah, it got captured on stream.
Who did that?
I don't know.
Why would they do that?
I don't know either.
All
But
right.
sometimes oh, look, here's Miss Pac-Man.
There's old Miss Pac.
Yeah. That's the queen.
Yeah.
That's the queen.
Awesome game. One of the greatest.
That is the queen right there. Of course, this is the slow version that you see in front of you right now. Eventually, people got good with hacking the game Pac-Man. and
Oh,
made a
Miss
speed-up
Pac
chip.
553
Yeah.
by Young Jagger? No, dog.
Yeah, hey.
Nah.
You know what? If I don't get
Getting that.
yes, I am getting
Not
that.
even with 5 lives.
Yes, I am getting
He
that.
said, yes, I am.
When I set the 385, would you like to know why I didn't keep going?
You had a concert that preempted your Tetris competition.
We won't get into that. We will not get into that. But what did happen was I was in
That's a
Arlington
good guess.
on the night, and free play closes at 11 during the week. I started that game just before 10, and it was about 10:50.
Oh, okay.
And you know what,
And
I was
you were
like-
on a heater and they made you leave?
They didn't make me leave, but
It was time to go.
it was close to shutdown
Yeah.
time, and luckily enough, I got word to Chris to tell the staff, don't turn off the games just yet. I was on my last life, but a time crunch and being on the
Yeah,
last
had to
life,
go.
kinda,
Okay, so you can do
yeah,
that.
Absolutely, I can do that. Absolutely.
What's keeping you from doing that?
But Super Turbo,
Super Turbo.
Super Turbo, and everyone
Let's
else.
not get
bothering
into
me.
that.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
We'll get into that a little bit later. Our other challenge for the month is the Munsters Pinball. What's going on there?
Okay, the Munsters Pinball.
Isn't this like a new old game?
It is a new pinball game.
Yes.
Based off of the 1960s TV show The Munsters. There it is right there. There's a nice picture of it. That is Fred Munster right there. And me
You watched the
personally,
show?
I did watch the show.
Yeah,
growing
right.
up. Absolutely. Fred Munster
I checked
was
it
the
out.
guy. Yeah.
WB, I believe, something like that.
Yeah, I think maybe even Channel 21 locally here.
Yeah.
KTXA had it as well when you were really young. But yeah,
Such a great theme song. I mean,
yeah. As
how'd they get away with a theme song that banging?
Yeah, well,
That's so good.
that actually theme song was sampled in a very popular pop song a couple years back. Actually, I can't think of it. Think of it.
T
off the top of my-
Swift.
It was a T Swift, but I can't think of it right now, but yes, that song was used as
Travis Scott.
no, it wasn't Travis
No.
Scott.
I don't know
Wasn't-
any other artists.
Yes. Well, hey, good guess on Travis Scott.
Travis
Though, yeah.
Scott.
Yeah. But pinball, same thing applies. If you want to submit a score, oh, hello there. Good seeing you, sir.
Is it the Pong champion?
That is the Pong champion right there.
Live TV, folks. What
Yeah,
can you do?
Exactly. Live TV. You never know what's going to happen. But same rule applies. You use your phone to take a picture of the score that you obtained
Yep.
with coaster or bracelet, and you post it.
We got some pinball players at the arcade now.
Absolutely, we do.
Multi-game specialists, pinball specialists.
Yes. We have various specialists
To help,
here.
you know, we play some pinball here, so come out and play with us if you're not already.
Did you
Free
know?
Play Arlington is where we can find that game right now.
Yes, absolutely.
All locations have Miss Pac. All locations will always have Miss Pac.
Absolutely.
It's got to happen.
It's standard.
Front row,
Yeah.
Joust, Miss Pac here, right in front of us. Beautiful sight. Get out here if you haven't been here.
All the arcade classics are here for you. Did you know also that not only do I have various high scores scattered throughout the game, but I do have one high score on pinball, on a pinball table.
You do.
I do.
It's still out there?
It is not out right now,
Ah.
but that pinball is Star Trek Next Generation.
Mm.
My favorite
Oh,
pinball
yeah.
table.
Okay, that's
Yes.
a good table.
Yes, I do have the
Like
high
that
score
table.
on that.
I played that table back in the day.
So not only am I a good ST player, not only am I a Miss Pac-Man player,
Yeah, we definitely
various
mentioned your
others.
ST prowess like 8 times already in this broadcast.
I am also a decent pinball table, but that one in particular, I will go up against anybody on that.
Nice. Let's shift it to recap past events. How about we start with the Wide World of Fighting Games, an event that these two reporters know plenty
Oh,
about.
man.
We were there before, during, and after. I mean, what's an event? What comes to mind when you think about that event?
Well, there's many events during that multiple week course, but of course the main event of that whole weekend, or that stretch of time, if you will, was the Spring Series $10,000 Super Turbo Tournament, where we had many players from literally around the world fly in and had a huge tournament in Super Turbo with what could have been probably the richest money prize in Super Turbo history.
We got some footage coming up right here. Very nice.
$10,000 was split between the top 8 people. We had 2 regional qualifying tournaments in New York and LA. Free Play paid for flight and hotel for the top 3 winners in those respective tournaments, as well as 5 Japanese grandmasters. Ironically enough, the top 4 went to the Japanese.
Top 4 went to the Japanese there.
Yes.
America did crack top 4 last year in some stunners. In fact, Japan came out with much pride and proved they are the Grand Masters. Took
Yeah.
the top 4 in the tournament. We did have some surprises and some shakeups as our tournament is growing in popularity and attendance. We were able to get those that even didn't qualify were able to fly in and compete with us, which was very special. Shows that the world is taking notice to Free Play Arcade. We had guests from 2 from Mexico, 1 gentleman from France. Fromo from Arizona cracked the top 8 in a stunner over Osagat and Ultra Combo. Who saw that coming? On our screen now is a Sagat mirror match. Speaking of Ultra Combo,
I like this screen a lot.
he was able to qualify in the top 3. Second place in LA, I believe.
Actually, Ultra Combo didn't make top 3 in LA this year. Last year he did.
He didn't this year.
He did not this year. He
Really?
came out on his own accord to try to redeem himself, and he did. He had a very good showing. Our defending champion, if you will, back-to-back Spring Series Super Turbo champion, is the very great Odo-chan.
Odo-chan
Yes, Odo-chan.
was dropped by Yaya, who's on the screen in the white and red new Sagat. And after that, he just became a man possessed. Didn't drop a single like match, barely a round. I don't even think he dropped a round. It was just he was a madman and was the class of the tournament as usual. Showed a flaw, lost a match. We thought maybe we were going to see a new champion. Murasaki wouldn't necessarily call him upstart, but when you're looking at Odo-chan, I mean, I'd say what a performance by Murasaki there, taking second place.
And another thing about Odo-chan is that he pulled out the exact same shirt that he wore last year to win the Spring Series tournament.
Well, Murasaki was wearing the same suit.
Absolutely.
And they all wore the same thing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They brought the exact same stuff.
Oh, we got a
it's just,
light bulb problem.
No, it's not a light bulb problem. We're just, about to make it a little bit darker here. That's all.
Is the vaporwave party starting?
No, not yet.
That's later in the broadcast. Okay. that's down further in the notes. Earlier in the tournament, pool play, first match for Yaya, going up in the mirror match, Guile versus Sonic Matt. Were you in the building? Did you see that?
I was in the building. Not only did I see it, I heard it.
Oh my gosh.
It was very hype. For those of you who don't know, Sonic Matt is one of our very, very young Super Turbo players. He is, I think 11. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, and he got introduced to Super Turbo, fell in love with it, and him and his dad have been playing it religiously ever since. I'm not too sure exactly how long he's been playing, but good enough to have a decent showing in the tournament and go against the Japanese Grandmasters and make a good showing for himself. Again, 11 years old.
Ooh, on our screen is a stunner match right here. I got to watch this for a second.
Yes.
Valcourt was definitely my favorite competitor from the weekend when he took out Damdai. Was just phenomenal. It was one of the greatest matches I've ever seen.
Yeah, Valcourt.
So explosive.
Valcourt from France. From France, of course,
Visitor
right here.
from France,
yes.
Staying with Nicholas at his home over the weekend. Free play opens their doors to anybody. If you're thinking about coming playing some Super Turbo with us at a big event, reach out to us in the group. Holler at us. I got a room. Beltran's got many rooms, I'm sure.
Oh, my God.
So, what also comes to mind was the extremely powerful moment during Saturday night, and when we had to acknowledge the death of our competitor Suji's father, and shown is the stream footage as all competitors, casuals, players, workers kitchen were asked to stand up as we all maintained a moment of silence, in the most profound moment in any arcade I've ever been in, and I can't think of one that's even close.
As you can see, we have James Chin, our celebrity guest announcer, calling the action all weekend. What a professional, what a legend James Chin is. Obviously, thank you for having him come out that night, and of course, we definitely owe all our gratitude to James Chin for holding this nice special moment for us right here.
And just what I remember about it, I was standing near the third strike machine, and no one was talking in the arcade, but then like that third strike music was going. I'm like, that's just fitting. I mean, in an arcade full of people, I think we did it as good as it possibly could have been.
Yes.
All the sounds from the machines, everybody's silent. We're all reflecting. I got my head down. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was very, very touching. Suji had to obviously drop out at the last minute to coming from over here, who is a boxer player. But we definitely, gave him our condolences and a shout out.
Hope we can see him and possibly next year. It'd be nice to.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Get some
definitely
games
hope
in.
to see him next year.
Get some games in with him.
And there's our leader, Chris Delp.
What a moment that was.
Yeah, it was a very nice moment.
Oh my gosh.
You definitely see great moments in fighting tournaments. A lot of them hype. Of course, a lot of people talk about Evo Moment 37, things like that. But sometimes, you have to get sentimental every now and then when the situation warrants it. And that's exactly what happened here.
I think everybody in the building that night will always think like, I was there, and it'll always be, where were you standing when we reflected on the life of Suji's father? It's just, standing right by the Mortal Kombat 3 machine. Third strike was blaring.
So it sounds like you're getting sentimental right now.
Nah.
Getting choked up in your words?
Nah.
No? No, not really?
This is the host. This is big boy stuff.
Uh-oh. Big boy stuff. Yes, it is.
Hearts go out to Suji.
Yes.
Hope to see you next year.
Absolutely. But
We did have an event on Third Strike, Tuesday night fights, a mere 2 nights ago, when we had the return, I guess. I'm not sure that one of our best Super Turbo players, actually the best Third Strike player in the country, or has been for quite some time. We're talking about Yuki Spencer, and he was able to take the tournament. We had a Third Strike. Arlington is so far from me. I don't get over there very much. I'd like to be there one night. I'd like to feel the energy because and if they want me to commentate or whatever, that's fine too. But they're kind of, I say quietly, but they're like the second most popular game at Free Play, and it's not even close. Like there's a scene brewing out there.
oh, the scene's already been there. I mean, Third Strike is alive and well in Arlington.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what Tuesday Night Fights is, where we basically have a rotating fighting game that takes place every Tuesday, fighting game tournament. And the games are always, selected in advance to, let people plan accordingly. Okay. And there's me saying see you next Tuesday. Okay. But yes, we do have.
There's Hugo on your screen.
Yeah, Hugo, played by Chris Delp right there.
Little Withers.
Yes, Little Withers.
Hugo.
Sporting facial hair now. I call him Evil Withers. Evil Josh now because of the facial hair. It threw everyone off when he walked in because it's been at least maybe a couple of weeks when he walked in and
gosh,
he has that and I'm like, whoa, who's this?
That
Evil
lighting
Withers.
over there, it's like a sepia effect.
Oh my God. But yes, that is Tuesday Night Fights in a nutshell.
Ooh, highlight reel Naomi on your screen. Super gets deflected. Hops over. Naomi burying Jason here with pokes.
Jason, a fellow NBA Jam player from the Arlington division. Yes.
They placed a top 8 or so. Good showing for them. Yuki and a young competitor in a Deadpool shirt were able to take the victory. Alex Alejandro, second. It's like, I've never played Yuki at Third Strike, but I can imagine how it would go. I mean, Alex has done like double perfected me and like parried the entire Chun Super on me more times than I can count, but I'm sure that if I'm playing Yuki, it's not going to go well.
Yeah, that actually watching those two fight it out, because Alejandro, he is, if anything, for my money, the second, if not maybe also on par with Yuki with his Dudley, as far as the best third strike player in the area. I mean, it's definitely something to watch when those two play against each other. And you know what? They did. And obviously, as you see, Yuki won that one, but, our buddy
was able to win it from winners.
Yes. He's able to win it from winners.
Definitely fun watching them. You can catch Third Strike Thursday is going on now in Arlington. No stream, but stay tuned to the community group if you're a Third Strike player. We'd love to have you out. As the scene is huge over there, you can find at least 2 cabinets going over there on big nights, sometimes 3. Great scene going over there. We're going to have Street Fighter Alpha 2 next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday indeed, Mike.
Yes.
Will you be there?
I will be there.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I will be there. Free Play Richardson. It'll be right here, Street Fighter Alpha 2. We're hoping to have...
On a candy?
On a candy.
Probably, yeah. CPS 2 game?
Of course.
CPS 2?
CPS 2, yes, CPS 2.
Gotcha.
We're hoping to have legendary Texas player Raging Storm X drive up from San Antonio.
Chun player.
To play Alpha 2.
Still interested in the event as of yesterday.
Yes, still interested in the event. Oh, nice adjustment there on the screen. You got to adjust sometimes
Had to
on
get
the fly.
taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to adjust on the fly sometimes.
Adjust that fly indeed.
What?
Well, Alpha 2, what comes to mind there? I remember it from Denton when Arthur and Dina were putting on a show.
They were.
When Dina was putting on a show.
Absolutely.
I should say that.
Absolutely.
Great performance by her. Raging Storm X able to take it in the end. in our last Street Fighter Alpha 2 tournament. Great of Raging Storm to come up and see us from Central Texas, supporting our scene. Was also out for Wide World of Fighting Games Super Turbo. Alpha 2, who are you playing? Sagat's in there?
Absolutely, he's in there.
Sagat's in there?
Yes. He is, as far as, tiers go, he's not that good of a player in that version of it.
Right.
But I'm sticking with who brought me to the dance, and that's Sagat.
Gotta be Sagat.
That's right. But one cool thing about Alpha 2 is that you can, have the, chain link combos, if you will.
The combo system's
the combo system is really cool. If you know what you're doing there, you can really, really just do some crazy juggles, big-time hits on combos, all those things.
Yeah, a deep game, and we should have some talent out for it. I know that Alpha 2 is one of those legacy games that does bring out those that have played for years.
Yes.
Lots of killers here in DFW. 1.3 million people live in Tallis, and a lot of them play these retro games. So come on out.
Yes.
Play some retro fighters with us Tuesday night, every Tuesday night.
If you're a child of the 80s or 90s, this is the place for you.
And you might get murdered. Oh, what?
Murdered? I don't know what you're talking about.
Small child?
I don't murder small children, sir.
Oh, okay.
Every now and then, though, a small child will play, a big boy game, and you just kind of have to,
Oh
if
my
you want to
gosh.
stay on it, you got to beat them.
What are you talking about?
It's just, you have to beat them sometimes. However,
I didn't murder a small child.
did you notice that my mouth did not move when that bit of audio came
Yeah,
out?
that was some crazy dubbing, some weird dubbing special effect. You definitely said it, but
I know what that was.
I can't explain.
I know exactly what that was.
Ventriloquism.
No, it wasn't
Moving
even
on.
that. It wasn't even that. My voice was photoshopped. You can Photoshop anything.
Photoshop?
Yes, Photoshop. My voice was Photoshop.
But it's a video.
Photoshop. You can Photoshop anything.
You can Photoshop videos?
Yes, it's 2019.
30 frames per second?
Photoshop can be used on anything, including
that had to have been
my
like
voice.
70 different photo edits.
Took a long
In
time.
the
Whoever
last
made
5
that.
minutes? All right.
Whoever made that took a long time.
Thanks.
All right.
Well, let's check out our next puzzle night entry. We do a puzzle nights every month. Should be every month. What's the date on that? Is that Thursday?
It's usually the third Thursday of the month. Usually.
Third Thursday of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be May 30th. We're going to have that be the fourth Thursday. We're kind of thrown off by Spring Series and different events. Of course, Summer Nights is heating up. We'll have more on that later. But Puzzle Night, what a fun night. You're a Puzzle Night champion. I'm a Puzzle Night champion. You know that? I'm a Puzzle Night champion.
I know you. I'm not.
You never won a Puzzle Night?
Oh, Puzzle Night. Yes, you are correct.
You've won a Puzzle Night.
I have.
Yeah.
I have. I actually have.
You won that game that's like Tetris?
Yes, that's like Tetris.
Yeah, the Neo Geo like Tetris game?
Yeah. I did win that.
Can you name it?
Like Tetris. The Neo Geo version.
Can't name it. I can't name it either, but we do remember it because it's like Tetris. It has the exact same pieces as Tetris. We're not really generalizing. We're being very specific. It is like Tetris. So, I'm a Puzzle Night champion. It was on Bust a Move again. Yeah, whatever. Just aiming the thing, breaking the blocks. You get a cool trophy. You get to pose with it. It's the TNF belt of Puzzle Nights.
Yes.
Very prestigious thing. There's much fewer of them, much more fierce competition, 100% more Dylans all the time. You got to watch out for Dylan. He is a killer there.
See, not only does Free Play do fighting game tournaments, it has something for everybody.
Yeah.
If you don't like fighting game tournaments, hey, we got you. We got you covered, folks.
Puzzle games.
We have puzzle games, which are just as fun.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I know a rock, paper, scissors
NBA
finalist.
Jam.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. There's NBA Jam right there,
NBA
too.
Jam is right
being
here.
represented. I kind of played it tonight. So what's the deal with – oh, my gosh. What's the deal with Puzzle Fighter? Mike, are you a Puzzle Fighter player here?
I
You
like
any
Puzzle
history
Fighter.
with that?
I have some history of it, yes. I remember playing it on the PlayStation 1.
The PS1, correct.
And I was like, man, this is cool. This is like Street Fighter Alpha, but
Who's your character
with
there?
puzzle. Oh, I kind of go all over the board. I just kind of stick with Ken or Ryu on that.
I picked Kijinko because what a cool character.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Kijinko is cool.
Yes. You know, I
But
mean.
what about Dan? You know about Dan?
Hey, Dan.
Dan the all red?
Yeah, Dan's the man.
Dan, you can win sometimes just because you're like lucky if they don't get their like red burst or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, Dan is the man. I was like, man, this is cool. This is like Street Fighter Alpha because of the graphics, but it's not. It's like, you know.
A couple of Darkstalkers in there.
Yeah, you know, it was like, this is cool. You know, I like it. You know.
Donovan, Jenko, Morgan, Ken, Ryu, Chun, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Solid character list there. We'll come out to Puzzle Night. Dylan will beat you up. It's going to be a bloodbath. Yeah. Moving on here. Game-O-Rama, what are we doing there? What's going on with that, sir?
Game-O-Rama is a very, very fun night for everybody.
Talking about Arlington, right?
Yes, this next one will be in Arlington.
That Friday, 31st?
Yes, the 31st.
31st of May.
Yeah, May 31st is Game-O-Rama. Now, what happens at Game-O-Rama is many things because many games will get chosen beforehand. Matter of fact, those games have been selected and is on the event page for Game-O-Rama, which you can find through our Free Play Arcade community group. Look, there's Luigi DJing. Yes. Would you like to know why that is there?
That's the image from the Facebook post.
Yes, that is the image from the Facebook post. But also, Game-O-Rama is when we have a live DJ spinning tunes that night.
What DJ are we going to get? Like, we going to get Spinderella?
I don't think we have the budget for Spinderella. But what we do have in budget is
Paul
me.
Oakenfold? Oh, Mike's playing. Okay.
Yes, is
nice.
Me.
You're also a DJ.
I am also a DJ, yes.
Man.
I DJ at various local bars here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Of course, I DJ here as well.
So you do your own thing. It's like they want you to DJ, but they want you to do your thing. You're doing your thing that night. It's like a 90s.
It's everything's retro. Whenever I DJ here, it's retro all the time. You know?
70s, 80s, 90s. 15-year rule for you too?
Oh man.
It's got to be the 15-year rule?
Yeah, 15 to 25, you know. Maybe I'll play a certain song where I just like, you know, that takes me back to when I was 15, just, you know, laying in my room, just pounding the pillow, just thinking of, you know, certain events that may have transpired pertaining to that song, right? I don't know why there's a cat spinning in front of me, but it's cute.
That is a great thing we're doing right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but prizes are given out for all the various arcade game challenges that night for Game-O-Rama.
Free T-shirt alert. Come to Game-O-Rama. You'll get a free T-shirt.
Or any other cool prizes.
Guaranteed.
That's right. You'll
Lots
get
of challenges, spot challenges. You might be in a Tubin World Championship. You never know what's going to happen.
Yes, which has happened before.
It's
Tubin,
happened.
you know, Mario Brothers has happened.
The owner of the arcade won.
Yeah, ironically enough, he's actually good at Tubin.
I played Corey at Third Strike that night. That was great.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that was fun, you know.
Never seen Corey on the fighter before.
Yeah,
well,
it's very, you know, Corey, hey, quiet as kept. I mean, he knows a lot of these games
he
inside
can bang.
and out. Absolutely he can, which is why he
You're
opened
in
this place.
That man's arcade. Well, Matra Melee.
Yes.
What do you think about that? Like, I know a lot about that. Let's you first.
Well,
What's going on there?
you know, this is where you come in because I don't know too much about what's going on
Do the
there.
Neo Geo games just blend together for you?
Absolutely they do. They all do.
They do.
There's like 18 million different King of Fighter games.
Most are done by SNK. Some are done by Playmore, which was acquired by SNK. It's just they kind of do. Samurai Showdown brings a little bit different kind of weapon-based combat. But when you're talking about Matra Melee, it's a Playmore classic with very good gameplay. I've played fighters. Matra Melee's got some good gameplay. It's, you know, we can't get 40 deep in every tournament that we play here, but Neo Geo gets represented. It gets represented well with Matra Melee. Also the likes of Garu, Mark of the Wolves. There we are, and Poochie is digging dog bones at the bottom of your screen. That is a character from Matra Melee that is picked in almost every match whenever we play it. Everybody picks the Poochie. Do you know any idea what character you've picked in that game?
It hasn't been the dog. It hasn't been Poochie.
I'll recommend the dog. You can do Down D, the Jeremy Golden special, who will be joining the show later, spoiler alert, We'll ask him about his down D strategy.
I remember the character I had. I don't think had a shirt. I don't think had a shirt on.
Your character didn't have a shirt on. Tell us more.
That's about from what I remember. Actually.
No, like what? Without a shirt, why would you mention that?
I was trying to think of what character it was that I picked, and it was one without a shirt.
Makes sense.
He had muscles too. A very big
muscles.
Yeah.
Muscles, shirtless dudes.
Yeah. I mean.
Who's the most muscular, least shirted dude?
Oh my.
That's your calling card. There's probably a couple of characters like that. Oh, there's the most muscle, least shirted dude right there.
There's my boy right there.
All right.
That's my guy. Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
Who gave him that scar?
Just don't worry about that. All you need to know is that's the king.
Or is that like poop or something? I don't know what's going on there.
That is not poop. That is not poop. It is a scar. Just don't worry about the reason of that. But that is the king. That is the king.
Match
right
or Melee next Tuesday. Play with the dog. Play with the grandmas. The Ken and Ryu grandmas. Play with the old man. Drop a fart on.
This is true.
Play
It can
Jeremy
happen.
Golden as the Poochie. Dropping Ds and down Ds all night long. We'll see you then. It's in Arlington. That'll be the first TNF of June following Gamerama.
Next up on our events for the calendar are our Summer Nights Brewery Nights. Usually takes place on Wednesdays. Okay. And what that is, folks, is we have a local brewery basically have an event here where they showcase their products. It is part of the Summer Nights card where if you're not too sure what that is, folks, the Summer Nights card is probably one of your best values for entry into Free Play Arcade.
And I'll be in Richardson, I believe. And there's, it's like Gamerama without the DJ. So if you don't like the DJ, come on out and go get you a free T-shirt. Free T-shirt alert.
Yeah, well,
come win some challenges and get a T-shirt.
Well, not only that, but the
Gamerama,
the same Summer Nights card, okay, is where
you
pay for the card and you basically get a slight discount.
Right.
Okay. You pay for multiple entries in advance, and essentially every time you come in, you show them your summer card, you get punched, you walk right on in.
We'll see you then for Summer Nights.
Yes, Summer Night Brewery.
Up next, I think we have...
Do we have a special guest?
Well, we're going to try to take some calls. We're trying out this new phone system thing. It's like
we can take live
Skype,
calls here?
So it's like extremely high-definition phone.
Wow.
That we're going to try out. Microsoft said, hey, Red Accents, what y'all got like a phone provider? What's up? And I'm like, no, we don't. So Microsoft's providing us with some really solid high-definition calling. And we're going to see who wants to call us. I'm putting out the call to you, fans, right now. We need help with our stream and Twitch production staff. Arlington, even Richardson, we could use all the help we can get. Training is provided. Let's hear from you. Let's take some calls.
Okay, let's see. It looks like I think phone is calling in our ear right now. Oh, hello? Hello. Oh, my goodness. Is this Billy Mitchell?
Hello?
Hello, sir?
Hello.
Billy Mitchell's on our screen. Hello, sir.
This is Billy Mitchell, video game player of the century.
Billy. Is it really you?
Yes, it's me. I'm the Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Joust, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Ultra Street Fighter 4 champion of the entire world.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having a very special moment here on Red Accents. The legendary Billy Mitchell is calling in.
Yeah, haven't I met you before? Don't I have your autograph?
Actually, you don't have my autograph, but I do have your sauce.
You've got the sauce.
No. Well, yes, I've got the sauce now. But you got the sauce that you sold to me.
Yes, the hot sauce business for which I have been made multiple many millions.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have indeed. Now, Billy, I mean, what an honor it is to speak to you. May I ask, what's your secret? I mean, I know you've had the Donkey Kong World Record before. There's been documentaries made about you.
Yes, many documentaries, luxurious documentaries.
Yes, and what's your secret to
Well, I got to let you know right now, Michael B.
Yes.
It's going to be the secret to the Mitchell secret sauce is vinegar and hot peppers
Okay, I'm with you.
and salt. That's all.
That's
all
it.
that's all that I use. I douse myself in an entire bottle. Shower it off. Go to sleep at night. Wake up. Suit up on my computer. I mean my stand-up Miss Pac-Man and my stand-up Donkey Kong.
Oh my.
And I put up the world records. Have you seen the video? Have you seen the video, sir?
I've seen many videos of you playing Donkey Kong. I think one came in question. Not
They
too
were
long
edited
ago.
together, so I mean, they were played so well.
Edited. Well, I think that was the rumor out there was that I think your Donkey Kong video was edited. for
There
the
is
world
no
record.
such rumor. Let's
Okay.
turn it back to you, Michael B.
Well, that is me talking. I have been talking. To
I would
you.
like to ask about
Yes.
the Twitch free play stream production Twitch production team.
What would you like to ask about?
I would like to know if you need a computer operator.
I think we have plenty of computer operators here that know how to maybe press start and those things.
I know how to use MAME. I know
Oh.
how to use XSplit.
I
I
that's
mean,
what it is.
I don't know
Okay.
how to use MAME,
Oh,
but I would certainly like to help out in your Twitch production, stream chat production department. Can we exchange pager numbers?
pagers, absolutely. I do have a pager. I don't think it's active right now, but I can maybe follow up with you. On that. You mentioned MAME. What is this MAME?
Well, MAME is a very fabulous streaming platform. Oh, no, I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go. Oh, there. Well, there goes Billy Mitchell. Well, that was a odd ending to our guest, celebrity guest, call in. Our first ever celebrity guest call in. Oh, guys. Well.
Ah, man, I'm back. What did I miss?
Well, you missed Billy Mitchell calling in.
Yeah, I had to just go
Or
get like this
allegedly.
water and stuff.
We're doing a lot of talking here, but yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly, Billy Mitchell called in. That could have been, the fake Billy Mitchell.
Billy
I think.
Mitchell called in.
Supposedly. I mean, he did sound convincing, but
Did
I don't know.
Did we get him on the stream team or not?
That voice sounds awfully familiar.
I've never heard that in my life. Well, let's move on.
Yes, let's move on.
Stepping into the studio, we do have a special guest.
Yes, we
If
do.
you'll shift to your derecha.
Yes. Let me not
Senor.
go too far over here. No, look.
A la derecha.
Pull up a chair, sir. Pull up a chair right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a very live special guest right now.
We're doing it live. We're doing it live with the not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 6.
Actually, 8. Or
Not 7.
8.
8
Ooh.
time
8 times.
Tuesday Night Fights champion.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, our buddy,
Oh my gosh.
Jeremy Golden, even though on your screen it says Jeremy Gold.
Gold.
His name is indeed
Gold.
Golden. No, it's not
He's
Jeremy.
got
The golden standard.
like a
Art.
10% win rate on TNF.
Yes, this gentleman
How do
to
you
my
do
left
it?
right here has won multiple
Multiple.
TNF tournaments, some of which came at your hands.
Highly
sir.
competitive. I've
Very
lost to him 100 times.
Yes.
I've lost to you. I lost to you when you won your first belt, actually.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
that
we'll
was
do that when I'm the special guest. We're talking about you right now.
Yes, we are.
Had a couple of questions in
Okay.
my mind. Talk about
Let's get to know
what
Jeremy.
are you doing when you win a tournament?
When I win a
How do you
tournament-
do it? You come here with a move list.
I come with the move
This guy
list.
comes with a
I
move
do.
list and wins a tournament.
I do.
Yeah.
You don't see that at any majors.
Yes.
And
'cause,
this is our major every week, Tuesday Night Fights. Well,
is.
what's going on? How do you do that?
I find out what game to play. Usually it's a Neo Geo game, and I'll just print the move list out, and I'll find the easiest character I can memorize and just use those
Easiest
moves.
character, Yep.
So,
Poochie.
Poochie. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for Match or Melee.
We're talking
I am
about Match or Melee.
so waiting for Match or Melee.
Match or Melee.
Team Poochie.
Gonna be
I mean, you got to give him
a couple of
credit.
weeks here.
You got to give him credit.
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to give him credit. I mean, we're a lot of times we're playing. Well, at least we've gone through almost all fighting games that Free Play has, but in its infancy, I mean, there were games that none of us never played.
Right.
You know? So, yes, of course, print out the moves. You know, give yourself a little edge.
Yeah,
And
study
it's-
a few of
and
the
it
moves
happened.
and then use that,
You know?
or at least try to remember what
And-
you read and then apply that to the game.
And it's
So,
worked out for you multiple times
Multiple
because, you know, I'll give you an example, folks.
Okay.
When his move list is printed out, when it's my turn to play, he will be a good pal and hold up the move list right next to
I
the
do.
screen.
I do.
So as during
It's a good bit.
gameplay, yeah, during play, I will try to look to see what a move is. I'll try to execute it during play. A lot of times I get hit. Sometimes it has worked a couple times on the fast for a couple of
I'm
victories.
glad. I'm glad.
But it has not resulted in a Tuesday Night Fight belt for me as far as a game that I have not played yet. But it has worked out for you, sir.
It has worked out for me. But if I'm
Great
playing
work.
you, I can't have you use the move list.
Well,
so
First thing that comes to mind, don't think too hard, come up with an answer quick. What about your most memorable match?
my most memorable match, it'd probably have to be Kazuna Encounter. When I-
Kazuna Encounter, or like which match? That's like
I'd
the
say
game.
the championship match where we had to fight, Naomi and I had to fight all the way from the losers bracket
From losers, I remember,
to
yep.
the championship.
Against
and
Jerry and Jerry.
Against the Jerrys,
Yes.
And they put up a formidable match.
I ended up
and
with third that night, I remember,
I-
yeah. That's a great game. I can't wait till we get that one going
Yes,
again.
and
Mike, who did you pick in that one? Moving on.
who'd you pick in the...
Were
who'd
you there, the tag game?
He was,
Kazuna
because
Encounter?
I put him in the corner. I just started doing those D punches on him in
yeah.
the corner. And
Yeah, you had the...
And I
you had-
tried to do the too sweet to him, and he just blew me off.
Yeah, I couldn't get out of that, and I was like, oh my god,
Dang.
this SNK stuff is weird.
Slapping the babality on him.
Yeah.
Well, and I threw him as well. So if you know how to throw,
Yeah,
it's just
throws.
icing on top of the cake. So.
And it definitely worked out that
It
night.
did,
Matter of
it
fact, the
did.
finals with you guys was actually really
I've got
fun.
that game on my Switch. I'm gonna prep for next time.
Uh-oh, he's coming for you.
Okay, I'm
he's
ready.
coming for you, man.
Yeah, I got that one.
He's Chase is my main competition, as
Yep.
they say. You know, we have a rivalry.
The
but-
Absolutely, y'all do.
rivalry.
You guys
We don't-
downplay it, but no. You guys have probably the best rivalry out of any Tuesday Night Fights. I mean, a lot of people say myself and Chris Delp, you know,
It's the Red Cabinet rivalry on this Neo Geo.
I'm
the
really-
Red River.
I like that.
The Red Cabinet rivalry.
I like that a
There we
lot.
go.
I like that a lot. The Red
Yes.
Cabinet rivalry.
Red Cabinet rivalry. Mark it.
Yes.
It's going up. We'll put that on the screen our next time. It'll happen.
Okay.
Don't think I'm making Melee in Arlington, but sure we'll do it soon.
Yes.
Most memorable belt that you won.
I'd say my first belt against Michael at King of Fighters.
Was it King of Fighters?
It was King of Fighters.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Because Chris was like,
Really?
Jeremy, it was maybe 10 to 12
I think
people
I
that
was
showed
there.
up.
I think Nick
Was
was
it
there.
Maybe
Of
Nick
course.
was
Like KOF like 04.
No, 2-3 years ago maybe?
Or-
Yeah,
oh,
it was one of
yeah,
the early
a long
ones.
time ago. It was when you could pick like one fighter if you wanted to and just slap all the like attacks on them. It's where you could pick 4 or you could just pick 1. Did okay that night. That's like when I was first starting to meet everybody. Of course,
Yeah.
now we're all good buddies now.
I didn't really know anyone. I just went for fun.
The first
and
one is the
The
best.
first one was the best.
Nothing like your first.
Nothing like your first. But then when you keep winning, I always get a little upset when you come so close. As Ray would say, the 1 yard line. But
There's a lot of matches that come to mind with
Yeah.
you. I would say the one for me I'm coming up with is the Alex Alejandro, Marvel superheroes. Where like he won, but
right.
like you ended up taking him in one of those sets and like one of the closest matches ever.
I remember that
Yeah.
when I jumped
Yes.
off the screen. It was like I screamed. I didn't know I
Yes.
screamed so loud. I was like,
Pumped
yeah,
it.
come
Oh my
on,
gosh,
yeah.
that was our first night of commentary, so that one comes to mind for
That
me.
was fun. That was really, really fun.
Look at this. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Look how
we are
far
back
we've
at
come.
KI2?
I didn't know any of the moves playing that game.
Oh,
any
and
of the
Chad's
moves.
whipping ass, no doubt.
I didn't know any of the moves. That was just.
That's not Jerry. Dang it.
That was
Who did that? Orlando?
That may have been
It was
Orlando.
probably Orlando.
It definitely was Orlando.
Shut up, Orlando.
God, I remember.
Who do we
that.
got back here? Okay, there's
Oh,
Chris
Mr.
Conacher.
Chris
Nice.
Conacher.
Mr. GQ.
The Palmer back there?
Of course that's Palmer. Swiping
Palmer.
right.
He's got a lot less gray hair,
Hey,
I
it's been,
think.
for those of you who don't know, we've been going at this now for about 2 years.
MK2's back there.
So going on 3.
Oh my gosh.
I remember that. I didn't know any
Man.
combos. I just played the game.
On our
And
360p webcam setup, solid.
Oh yeah, look at that. This is bringing back some memories here.
Mm.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
man.
DJ,
Why is this-
promos.
Beltran got
Yes.
Oh, hey,
this is
look.
This is what we need to be doing.
more often.
This is a
No.
new segment. I'm drawing this up on the next
No, we're not.
notes. We gotta throw it back to some old promos, some old greatness here.
There's a lot of old footage.
Oh,
of
yeah.
that.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that.
Yes, the
Yes.
champ.
That's right.
My first
Look
one,
at that.
oh, man, those are memories.
Oh.
That was greatness.
That was your
So
profile
good.
picture for a little while too.
It was my profile picture for a little while.
Oh my
and dating apps too, but it
gosh.
didn't work out. But
It
that's
didn't work
okay.
out too well. Oh,
Man.
that's unfortunate.
So
right
nice
there.
of that Mavericks employee to give him that belt.
I know, it was very, very nice.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I could work for the Mavs, but that's
Me
okay.
too.
Wow.
Me too, actually. I don't work for the Mavs.
You just come back from Bourbon Street? What is that? Beads?
Why are there beads on me?
What are you doing?
Was this during Mardi Gras, maybe?
I guess one guy tossed
Girls
the beads
Gone
at him, so
Wild?
he lifted. Well,
No,
Beltran
it's not
What'd you
Gone
have to
Wild.
do to get there?
Yeah, what'd you have to do to get the beads?
Well, let's just not worry about that right now.
And I remember this is when I first introduced.
Chase is behind the bar, classic.
I remember this. I first introduced the Beltran Maniacs. I was the president and founder of the Beltran Maniacs. This is how it all started.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I thought, and then all of a sudden, just grew like wildfire, man.
Did
Now
not
everyone
grow
was
like
the-
wildfire, which is a good thing.
Smash TV is still over there. It has not moved.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
That was a nice trip down memory lane.
That
That was
was-
a couple of years ago.
That was a couple of years ago. That was a
Wow.
fun time. That was memories. Good memories.
Thanks for joining the show.
Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
inviting me.
Thank
Tonight.
You.
Thank
you
you,
for being
Mike.
here,
We
man.
appreciate you
Yeah,
I
jumping
appreciate
on.
it. I love talking to you guys and
Absolutely.
commentating. So.
Yes. Yes.
I'd
Jeremy
say
Golden.
it's time to go. We need to thank our sponsor of our theme song, Kirby Stream Band, Pingo Simon. Still waiting to hear back from them. Hope to hear back from you soon. Great theme, splice it together with the lore. Check it. You'll hear it every week here on the Red Accent Show. Thanks to Free Play Arcade, the place that we are that made all these memories, all these games. I don't even play them anymore. Just hang out with
And
peoples.
friendships too. So.
All
Absolutely.
these peoples are just the best.
Yep.
This man. Thanks to Beltran for sure is the special thanks note I have on our notes.
What?
Um,
Why?
the
That's good, man.
producer here, Nicholas, makes it all happen behind the computer over there. Our
Behind the
computer
scenes.
operator.
Yes.
And the Godfather, Chris Delp. We love you, brother. Sorry you couldn't be here. Hope you listen to our show. I know you will. Audio, video, whatever you got to do. Good luck at the Combo Breaker tournament. Catch Free Play, maybe on the ST stream. Chris Delp can represent for us.
Absolutely.
We'll be watching for him. I'm sure it'll be up here at Richardson on the screen as well, watching some Combo Breaker on the projector.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for making the show possible, everybody.
Yes, and always check out the community page. Join the Free Play Arcade community page, where we list all our events coming up. People post cool things about games and all that stuff all the time.
FreePlayHOF.com.
That will definitely get you all the information you need right there for all things Free Play.
For the Red Accents, MC Chase,
This is
Michael B.
Michael B.
and
The Golden
the
Standard.
Gold Man
Golden Standard.
himself,
Eight-time
eight-time champ.
I'm gonna make it 10 this year. I'm gonna be a 10-time champion.
I like
you
that.
got more
I'm
in
gonna
that
be-
than
I got
you.
more. I
like
we got
that.
a bunch of throwaway games
Oh
you
yeah,
can
we
win
got people.
on.
Yeah. All
The
right.
I'll
big-
be more than 10-time champion, so I think I'll get up to
The Red
Michael's level.
Cabinet rivalry lives. Kick the theme, Expo,
Mike, start your comedy routine.
or
see you
stop
soon.
it.
To bring it back to me real quick.
Some well-timed
spam
there.
Damn. That was
Right.
good.
Red accents,
That was
red
too sweet.
accents, red
Oh,
accents.
you haven't heard this.
This is the only time I'm going to do this.
Red accents, red accents.